What's up, y'all? So it's like 6:40 in the morning. I just got out the shower, and God gave me a message. While I'm actually looking at YouTube, He gave me a message. He said, turn off the phone because you don't need it. You really don't need it. Other than like uploading, you don't need it. You're done the test. And I don't know if you all felt it, but the whole blizzard was was a shift. Like the blizzard, whatever happened in the blizzard time was timeline shifting, right? Then the Weinstein come out. Whatever is happening right now, if you're spiritual, this time is this is a time to get your energy right, get your mind right, focus and place all of your energy that you have at your disposal towards your gift, right? Now I told y'all earlier that when I was making my video, people kept trying to interrupt me outside, and that's why, like, if you always see me doing videos like near my near like that courtyard area, it's because I'm trying to get some sunlight, and people just they just want to mess up their energy. Like, I'm making a whole video, the dudes in the background making noise, like it's clockwork, right? I jump out the shower because I like to take at least, it might be excessive, but like 3 showers, not just for shower purposes. I do smell good, but because water, it takes me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to explain it. So I'm putting my stuff away, putting my art away. I take a walk because I'm hungry. I'm about to go to the store. The store coincidentally is under construction. I'm like, all right, cool. God, what you want to tell me now? So I look across the street and I see one of my homegirls that I used to, deal with, right? So she go get her little drugs from the little drug guy, right? And she just is like overly gyrating on me, like just doing extra stuff for no reason. And I'm like, what's going on? Usually when this happens, when a woman out the blue that you've seen in the past pull up on you, it's because her life is not intact the way she thought it would be. When a woman magically come out of nowhere, I don't know how it is for women, but when women pull up from the past, it's because they're trying to latch on to you. Mind you, I didn't even care. But it was like I was compelled to help her. And I don't mean like, I mean, we did have sex, but the point is that she took me off my railing or train track, which I didn't regret, but it was the sex that had me, you know what I'm saying, like confused, right? So she's going straight into first she thinks I had sex with a different woman. Mind you, I don't even be talking to women because I'm focused on the art. She's like in a long time, she's the woman that I've had sex with, um, because I really don't have a focus for women right now. No offense. I'm so in it with the art right now. I don't care. So she's realizing that, and I'm not saying this in a pompous way or like a arrogant way. I just don't have the energy. Like, it's the path versus the pussy. The path is more effective. And I told her that, and I'm like, she was like, "Oh, it looks like you got more art in the house." I'm like, "Cause I'm focused." Like, I don't understand. So we get down to the nitty gritty, and she's just going crazy, like willingly. She kept saying things like, "Well, I'm submissive. I'm doing this, that," and I'm like, "Why are you telling me this?" In my mind, I'm not telling her, but I'm like, "Why are you telling me things like this? Like, I don't care." But she's trying to get a spot on the team, and God says the woman that's getting a spot is the same woman that you watch on YouTube. Like, that same energy is what you need to find in real life, because that's what you're truly yearning for. You know what I'm saying? And that's he God had to realign me, because even while she's bent over and I'm behind her, while we're doing our thing, she keeps saying, "Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me," and I'm like, and God says that is a woman's way of saying, "Give me all your energy." And for some reason, I just couldn't come. She kept saying, "You didn't come, you didn't come," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." because I can't. My body, mind, and spirit has a yearning for like a self-aware love, for a more sacred love. So even me, you know what I'm saying, dicking her down, it didn't work. I mean, it worked for her, but it didn't work for me. It's flip flop. It's like when a dude busts a nut, and the girl's like, "I didn't do anything," and she started crying because like she didn't enjoy herself. It's flipped. I'm the woman in that in that perspective, right? So she looked at me and she was like, "You can come on my face." That didn't even work. You know, not to say that you got to do those things. If you want to do them things and you want to have your fun, do it. But I'm like a really like, I'm not gonna say exhibitionist, but I'm a free spirit. So it's like if we're once we get to the nitty gritty, I'm going ham. But my body and my mind and my spirit didn't want to do it. It's like I'm past that. And she peeped the vibes. So she was like, you got some money for some food? So I gave her the money I was gonna use on my food, and I was like, man, take this. And she's like, I feel bad, but when women say that and they're not genuine, they're capping. And I'm like, the fact that you took it, you're not feeling bad enough. I said, take it. I'm fasting because I was fasting. I am fasting because after I went ham and smoked all that weed last week and then overly ate, my body started was like, yo, cleanse yourself, right? So the message I'm trying to give today is a very very honest and truthful message because it's cold. Like, I'm saying like it's cold out here. People are needing, and you see this right here. She kept holding the dog because it reminds people of or women of like a child. Like she just kept, we were doing our thing or whatever, and like while we were fucking, she just kept holding the dog and putting her head down and like screaming. And I'm like, what's going on? And God is saying to me, well, mind you, whole time all this is happening in my mind. God is saying, why aren't you like enjoyed by this? Mind you, she got a nice body. And God said, and I said, I don't know. Like the whole time I'm thinking about a grocery shopping list. Whole time I'm digging her down. And God is like, because you're past it. Like you're 36 years old. Not to say that age is not relevant, because a woman can still get it regardless. Because they're just a beautiful creature that God created. But the fact is that even the hoes want more now because the energy's shifting. Even the hoes want more. I want you to think about that. And the dudes, vice versa, that are equivalent to the hoes, they can't produce enough for the women on a higher frequency that want a better man. I'm keeping a buck with you because this is what's going on. Some of us on the planet are doing this. Many of them on the planet are doing this. They're either stagnant and not moving, or they're descending. The ones that are ascended are supposed to link it with each other and make bonds. I'm not saying marriage or connections. It's just bonds, meaning business deals, friendship deals. Um, might even move in together like a kind of like a commune. Like chosen is supposed to do some other shit. Like just open your mind because we have the ability to do it, and others want to jump on the swag. It's not gonna happen. But God did say, He said, help your sister out. So I gave her the money, and it didn't feel like a loss. Because usually when it's a scheming woman, I can feel the loss once the money or the food or the engagement or the help leaves my spirit. I can feel like, damn, she finessed me. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool because life is about giving. I'm a giver. So even if I give wrong, it's in me to do it. God says, switch the energy. Give only when needed. But for her, I needed to give her that because she just kept following with me for no reason. Like she damn near followed me home. Not damn near, she did. So I was like, you can come with me because clearly you have a need to be around a man and you don't. Like when she left, she was like, all right, well, I'm leaving. I said, all right, cool. I gave her a hug and she said, I'm going to call one of my other niggas. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And God said, because she wants you to feel bonded. She wants you to say in your man brain, baby, stay over here. You can lay down. Stay overnight. Not only are you spiritual, you're oblivious to all women's like mentality. Until I catch on to women, my brain is literally like slow. Like so until you tell me and like natural verbiage. Oh, this is what's going on. Like when women start speaking kind of like, not to say like men, but like just speak normal, my brain, you know what I'm saying? It catches on. So if a woman said, "Hey, you know what, Olu, I do feel um like I just want to cuddle and lay down." I'm like, "All right, bet you stay here all night." You see how easy that is? Because the truth made me click. When a woman say things like, "All right, well, I'm finna get something to eat," you know what I'm saying? I guess I'll see you another time. My brain says, "Okay, I guess I'll see you another time." That's how my brain works. I don't know if I'm slow, but that's how my brain works. If you speak normal, or if you speak in a truthful way, my brain will click. If you don't, my brain thinks that what you're saying is what you're saying. I keep it pushing. So, and I'm saying this for those that are spiritual, that are really on the path, that sometimes fall back. Once you're on the path, God won't let you fall back. It's just your lessons learned once again. I've learned this through many trials. Once you're on the path with God, God will make you go through circumstances just to get you back, but you can't fall back. You're too far on the Mount Everest to fall back. If that makes sense. You just repent for your ways. You ask God for more guidance, and He'll click you. By the time you wake up the next day, He'll click you back into sanity. Not to say that you're going crazy, but He'll click you back on the path. And God had me go through that because, like I said, that she got the ideal body that I like. And God said, why are you still like empty? Why are you still yearning? And I'm like, because this ain't the right spirit. This ain't the right vibe. And He was like, what's gonna make it better? I was like, I need an in-tune woman. The dick down ain't good enough. I need an in-tune woman. He said, so he said, with all that submission she did, because she overly submitted. Like she was doing the most. You get what I'm saying? And God said, because she's in survival mode. She's trying to get a spot on your team. That's why she's doing the most. When a woman do the most and is constant, it's because she truly cares, meaning that it's not gonna fluctuate. When a man do the most, it's because he really cares. When he take you out and is consistent, it's because he really cares. When it's one time and done, it's because they're trying to pull you in with the fish string, with the fish hook. God said, you know the game already. You've been on the block for a minute. Not to say I've been out here, but I know enough about life. I might not talk to people, but I know enough. So he said, your message, because he said, anytime you put messages out, they have to mean something. All my messages mean something, but my messages, I know this, and y'all probably know this. He don't put much effort. He don't care, because I don't. God said, if you go and put messages out, try to care more, because you're doing it. It's kind of like, say I was a teacher in elementary school, and it was like, you teach the students well, they like you, they really, gravitate towards your energy, but you be wearing shorts and Hawaiian shirts to school. Like, you care about the students, but you don't care about your appearance overall because you haven't associated yourself as a teacher. Whole time in your brain, you're still like a substitute. You're like, man, I'm gonna get off this job. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna smoke this blunt right quick. Like, your brain hasn't fully jumped into the role yet. You might be doing the profession, but the role, you haven't fully, jumped in the role. And God said, for chosen ones, you're not just a regular human being. You have a role to play. Just like Hollywood. He said same thing. He said, once you get tapped in, I'm gonna associate you with a woman chosen. Kind of like arranged marriages. He said the same shit in Hollywood. Satan took his swag from God. The same thing they do in Hollywood with arranged relationships, with relationships just for the publicity, with relationships that can make the money bag get bigger. Relationships, you feel me? Same thing. He said, you're going to do that in the spiritual way, but you're not ready. You're ready, but your art is your entry into the spiritual industry. Like, just see it just like Hollywood. Into the spiritual industry, if you doing rap, he gonna probably put you in with a rap joint or a model, or you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? If you're an actor, he gonna make you date an actor. Like, God gonna do the same thing Satan do, but God gonna do it in a more marvelous way. If you're spiritual, he gonna link you literally with another spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? If you're a singer, he probably gonna link you up with another singer. If you're multifaceted, he gonna link you up with someone with a woman that can do for women out there, for a man that can do multifaceted things. And when he does that, he's gonna make it feel right. Because even though that woman is not a bad woman, but I know she's downing out. And God said the fact that she came to you when she's downing out, she don't really like you. She liked the fact that you're on the other side, because there's two dominant figures on earth. There's an Adam and a Lucifer. There's an Eve and a Lilith. It's the same thing. By the time you get grown, you're gonna figure out which one of those archetypes you really fit on. I could do the Lucifer thing, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? So God said you're really pro Adam. If the archetypes were politics, you'd be pro Adam, not pro Lucifer, and you would not be pro Lilith, even though you understand her benefit. If archetypes were politics, you'd be pro Eve, even though you don't even like women's like that. For real, I just want to be alone. But God said logically, like if the world wasn't evil, you'd be married already. Just keep it a book. You're a loving man. If the world wasn't evil and you wasn't so cynical and skeptical, you'd be married with children. Just keep it a book. But since you're not, your brain perceives this world as evil, so you don't even make a move on the checkerboard. You just, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. All right, cool. I'm just gonna wait it out, observe, because I don't trust none of this bullshit. But we're at a point now where God's saying, take the leap. Take the leap. Even when it comes to women, take a leap. Because while as a loving God, why would I put you in the trajectory of a woman that don't love you and that's spiritual? That don't make sense. So for those people out there that are still yearning, carry on. The carry on, because God knows what he's doing. It's like when a woman be like, so what we doing today? Don't answer no questions. God knows what he's doing. He's not a man. God knows what he's doing. He's consistent, he's loving, and he's secure. He knows what he's doing. Don't question him. So you can ask him questions, but don't question him. You know, and that's the type of man that I want to be. I don't want not that I don't, I love dialogue and questions, but don't question me, because if I didn't know what I was doing, I would have been asking some questions. The only one I need to ask some questions for is God. Now, I'm not to say that women don't have a added bonus in the realm of the three-dimensional world, because they do. Y'all are more powerful than y'all think. But the way in which y'all expose y'all power is backwards. So, or the way you all utilize your power, for lack of better words, I should have used that word instead, is that it's not conducive to your true essence. Is actually y'all hustling backwards. Keep it 100. But we're here to work together in unison. That's what God really had us here for. We not even supposed to be mad, for real, for real. We not even supposed to be hating on each other, for real, for real. Keep it a buck. We really supposed to be okay. Boom. It's like we really supposed to. We're really supposed to help one another and analyze our weaknesses. Like, say I see women are weak when it comes to men. Men are supposed to be like, all right, cool. Let's go back to the drawing board and let's figure out how to make her not be that way. And if we can't change it, then she's on her own. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can only do what we can do, and then if it's not our fault, or if it's not in our jurisdiction to help you, then God's gonna say that's a woman thing. Period. Vice versa. You can do what you want to do to help men, but if it's not something that you capably as a woman can do, that's a man and a God thing. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at a point where it's like God is saying, you get it now. Your purpose for mankind was not to just lead men in the right direction, because men out here slipping. It's to realign women with what they supposed to do to help us, because they out here bugging. They don't know what the fuck to do. They really out here crazy, like not crazy, but it's like chicken with their head cut off. They don't know where to go. They really don't, because they have no leadership. And women leadership is mad different from man leadership. Women leadership can only lead women. Man leadership can lead men and women. You get what I'm saying? and other creatures, animals, all that. But what I'm trying to say is that we need to realign with what we are here to do and become. It's the only way that his light can be shined upon us once again, because we're going to enter dark times. For real. If we don't get it right, we're going to enter dark, dark times. Have your faith in him and ask him for guidance. We can get it right.